27-34 Eagles way. Here's some little pregame notes. Post game notes. Tanner McKee was absolutely balling, going crazy. Um, Johnny Wilson is really fighting for his job, but I think he'll keep it. But Johnny Wilson is a jump ball catcher, a contested ball catcher, and he tends to drop open balls. So I don't know if he makes this team. He shouldn't make this team. Anais Smith also had 3 catches and a touchdown. He caught the balls that were thrown to him. And I guess that's all you can ask for anybody who's playing the wide receiver 4 to wide receiver 5. Darius Cooper is a interesting wide receiver. This guy can get yards after the catch. He was, better than every wide receiver playing outside of Jahad Dotson. When he got his couple catches, they kind of took him out. But Darius Cooper tends to get open. He can catch them, and he also can get extra yards. So it was a really good game for Darius Cooper. Elijah Cooks left the game with an injury. I don't know what that's like. I'll talk to you guys about that tomorrow when I get some news. The running backs that was doing pretty well. Will Shipley did a really good job running the ball. AJ Dillon did a really good job running the ball, like we would expect from running back 3. He also caught some passes and looked very fluid with it. The defense, let's get to this defense. This is kind of crazy, guys. Keely Ringo took 2 steps back. True enough, the touchdown that he gave away to Chase, Jamar Chase, you don't expect that kind of touchdown. He missed a tackle for this guy to run a couple yards and get a touchdown. It's just he took a couple of steps back, and Adoree Jackson wasn't too far behind him in that sense as well. The only cornerback that looked somewhat good is Eli Ricks. Eli Ricks played pretty phenomenal today. He set on a lot of routes, and there was a lot of balls that didn't get thrown to him that he got beat deep on. I wouldn't say a lot of them. I seen one play where he got beat deep, and the ball just wasn't thrown in that direction. Uh, but all in all, he had a really good game. Smile Munden, the linebacker out of Georgia, struggled with tackling. He was in the right spots, but he struggled with tackling today. Sidney Brown was a bright spot. He didn't get a lot of stuff come his way, but he kept showing up around the football. He did sustain a shoulder injury, so that is something we can look into. Take our time to look into that. But I did see him on the sidelines, and he looked fine. But that is something we got to keep our eye out on. Jeremiah Trotter played very, very well. I say very, very well because he almost had an interception as well, and he was in the right place at the right time. He does this slip thing to where he's not getting blocked. He bypassed a couple blockers to make a tackle. He was a really sure tackler today. So Jeremiah Trotter, I'm really confident in the fact that Jeremiah Trotter might be starting this season. So Jeremiah Trotter played pretty well. Jahad Campbell, he played pretty well also, 3 tackles. He almost had a pick himself. Covered a lot of ground to almost get that pick. So he's just showcasing that athletic ability in this preseason game against the Bengals. Running back Powell had a really good run where he was tackled. Well, he should have been tackled at the line of scrimmage. He shook out of it and got 10 yards out of the play. And at the very last person I got to talk about is Mr. Preseason himself, Patrick Johnson. Patrick Johnson, if you know, he came back to the Eagles, but before coming back to the Eagles, he had always showcased that he had some ability to be pretty good. In preseason games, he's always had at least 1 sack, I would say. At least 1 sack in the preseason he's always had. and he got his sack again in this game. And not only that, he topped it off with an interception. So Patrick Johnson, man, is going to always be Mr. Preseason. We He don't really get a shot to prove that he can do it in game because he always goes to the practice squad. We're just so deep at that position that we don't necessarily need him. And I think this is the same thing here. He's going to have the same situation here where we don't necessarily need him. Josh Uche played pretty well. The Vanilla Gorilla got him a sack today, guys, and off a stunt. And I gotta say that executed very nicely. Made the tackle to get the sack. So all around the defense against the first team. I know that these are second string, third string people that's on this defense, but the corners concern me. That's the only thing that concerns me really is the corners. So that's all I got for you guys, man. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications on. Let's go Birds, man.